look at the world right now, feel into this, that humanity is feeling more unsafe than ever before. Safety is often contained in the human realms, in the family nucleus. That's falling apart right now. Safety is felt when you have a good, reliable government system. Safety is often found in the consolation of churches and religions. That's falling apart. So the basic fundamental safety nets just aren't there. And what do people start doing? They say, well, I have to become more self-reliant, maybe grow my own foods, maybe own more guns, maybe barricade the yards so nobody can get in, and pretty soon you have proliferation of security cameras and weapons and people stockpiling. And that adds to this anxiety factor that's out there, and it's huge, and it's not yours. Last shout, we talked about the master's rights. And so many of you wrote in, gave your suggestions and ideas. Most of them were really, really good. So I did a lot of wordsmithing on these and came up with this pretty much in order of importance to Shaumbra. What were the top items on this? So we're going to go through those now and talk about them. The rights of a master.
I am safe, always with my natural protection.
Can you feel that and truly embody that? I have that right to be safe. That is going to be so crucial in going forward. Okay, next one on the list.
I am an open expression without need to explain or limit.
You have the right to be who you are, and that's the light shining. Next on the list.
I am free without karma, guilt, or shame.
What would it be like on a typical day if you had no guilt, shame, or karma? Whoa, that is freedom.
I am beauty and sensuality.
It's time to be the beauty within yourself and in everything around you. Once you start letting the natural beauty of everything come through and let yourself perceive it, you can't be depressed and you cannot be bored.
I am that I am. Not mass consciousness, nor my ancestors, past lives, angelic families, or projections of others.
You're a free being. I am that I am. Not what my family is, not what my past lives were, not that my biological family is, not that mass consciousness, not the projections that other people put upon me. I am that I am. I'll decide who I am.
I am aware of my soul senses as well as my human senses.
You got your human senses, great, but let's integrate some of these others to make life experience for the remaining time you have here on the planet that much more special.
I am joy in every cell in my body and thought in my mind.
It's time, though, to say, let's be in joy with every atom, every cell in the body. Let's be in joy in the thoughts in the mind.
I am relaxed at long last.
You have a right to be relaxed at long last. Why? Let's go back to the first one, because you are safe. When you're safe, you can relax.
I am in physical harmony with my physical and light body.
Physical harmony. Accept that right. Once you accept that right, it does start changing.
I am beyond death, as the human condition once knew it.
You're beyond death. And that's so important in understanding, particularly all of you who wrote in and said, I don't want to die in an undignified way. Amen. You're right. You don't have to.
I own my secret garden in the deep sanctuary of my soul.
I have a right to this private place where I can go and rejuvenate myself anytime I want. That is your right. And everybody has it.
I am a master, and I define that reality.
You bet. As the master, you define your reality. Nobody else does. You're aware of other realities all around, but you say, I am the master. I define the reality. The minute you accept your right as a master, your energy, your reality, then the magic occurs. Let's take a couple good deep breaths, though, as we go into the Marab, and I'm going to start it as a story. This story is a very true story. It's about a Shaumbra, a true master, a true master. She was like so many of you. Came to the planet quite a while ago. And early in life, wondered why she had come to the biological family that she'd come to. She loved to travel. She could not stay in one place at one time for anything. She found herself driving around. Her car was probably the most important thing to her of anything, whatever car she happened to have, her car, because that was her freedom. She found Crimson Circle, and she knew she was home. These were her people. The ones that mattered more to her in life than anybody else, any other she'd ever met. She was home. 2020. She became realized. She realized she was realized. She spent that night actually at a campground, building a campfire, nobody else around, just gazing into the fire, realizing what it really means to be realized. It's so subtle and so beautiful. And about a year ago, she said, you know, I'm leaving. I'm going. But I'm going to do it my way. She spent the better part of the last year driving around, visiting friends, visiting places that she loved dearly, closing things up, wrapping things up. No drama, none whatsoever. No anger. No, she'd long let go of all that. No sadness. And then one day she went out to the campground by herself. One day recently went to the campground by herself. Sat and just looked at the water, petted her car, talked to her car, thought about her lifetime and about her realization, and then just started walking towards the water. By the time she got up to her waist, she was already gone. And we're talking about the one that many of you know, Patty Severance. And she's a true master because she followed her heart and what she wanted to do. But here you are, still on the planet. It brings up a big question. Why? You don't have to be here. But she wants to make it very, very clear, you to make it clear within yourself. Do you choose to stay? And therefore, do you choose to have your energy serve you? Or do you want to leave? There's no in between. Her words, not mine. It's such a wonderful time, such a changing time that we have right now. If you're going to stay, claim your rights.